Thank you for that. Hello there. Come on in. Have a seat. You're here for court or initial appearances? You have a court date scheduled?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, yeah, they'll be right with you. Just make yourself comfortable here. I'm all set.
All right, come on over here, sir. Step up to the end here and state your full name to the judge.
Anthony Howard, Anthony Dale Howard.
Thank you, sir. And let me collect an address from you. Can you confirm? So the state is alleging one misdemeanor violation against you, which is driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. What I would like to do is hold the arraignment today, and depending on how you plead, either conclude the case or schedule you back to court. But I'm trying to save you have to come back on another day. So for me to proceed for the arraignment, I would need your permission to waive your personal appearance on a different day to come to court and do this by video. Do I have your permission to do that?
Yes.
Okay. So driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license is a Class 1 misdemeanor. It's punishable with a maximum fine of $2,500, 6 months of jail, and or 3 years of probation. There is no jail time on this case, so you're not facing that as a consequence in this case. If that changes, your rights will change also. That's not counting probation or any of that other stuff, or parole. Are you on probation or parole?
I am yet to find out once I
Okay.
get back to Flagstaff.
So you may or may not be on parole or probation?
Correct.
Okay. All right. So we'll proceed forward with it today. So right now, you haven't been assigned to probation or parole.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Your options to plea on that charge are either guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty or no contest, then we can proceed forward into sentencing and conclude the case today. If you plead not guilty, then I'll schedule you to come back to court for a pre-trial conference. That's where you meet with the prosecutor, discuss the case, and one of the following options will happen at the conclusion of that. Number one, the case could go to trial at a later date. Number two, the case could be dismissed. Number three, the case could enter a plea agreement. Or number four, the case could be continued or a change of plea entered by yourself. Do you understand those options?
Yes.
Okay. You also have the right to an attorney. Since there's no jail time as far as the court's concerned on the charge, you don't have the right to a court-appointed attorney unless you provide other good cause for that. You can certainly hire an attorney at your own expense, or you can waive the presence of an attorney. Do you understand those options?
Yes.
Regarding the attorney decision, do you wish to waive the presence of an attorney, hire one at your own expense, or provide the court good cause?
I believe court good cause.
All right, so if you want a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost, there's two requirements. Number one, you must financially qualify for it, so I'll send you a financial questionnaire if we find it necessary to do so. Outside of that, you also have to provide a good cause. One of those would be if there was jail time on the case. Well, I've informed you that there's not jail time, or if you are on probation or parole, then a court-appointed attorney could be assigned. But if we don't have any of those causes, I need you to tell me what other cause, and I'll let you know if it qualifies or not for a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost to you. If you don't have one, then we'll revert back to you can hire one or you can waive the presence of one.
I would waive the presence of one.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, sir, is send you a form that does two things. It waives your personal appearance. We're doing this by video. We talked about that. I'll need your signature. And then secondly, it will also do the waiving of the presence of an attorney. Okay, so one signature will cover both of those. Okay. As we move into the sentencing portion, do you have any questions on that information that I told you about your plea options of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, Your Honor.
All right. The difference between a guilty plea and a no contest plea is the following. If you plead guilty, you're acknowledging and admitting that you committed the crime. If you plead no contest, you're not admitting nor denying, but you are accepting a conviction. Both guilty and no contest show on your criminal history as a conviction. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. If you don't have any questions on your plea options, how do you wish to plea on the case?
No contest.
Okay, I'll enter your no contest plea. And we'll move forward into sentencing. That'll save you another court date having to come back. What I'm going to do now is inform you of the rights that you're giving up by entering a no contest plea. Okay, we talked about being on probation or parole, and you're not on either one of those. Okay, by entering a no contest plea, you're giving up the following rights. The right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Your no contest plea that you provided also, you're giving up the right to have a trial in front of a judge. You're giving up the right to have the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceeding, including appeal. That's what we talked about with the waiving of the attorney. You're also giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. You're giving up the right to present evidence on your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge. You're also giving up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and also giving up the right to a direct appeal. I want to make you aware of possible collateral consequences, and those are the following. The possible suspension of your driver's license, an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on your insurance rates, the revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges, and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in your deportation or being denied citizenship or re-entry. Further on your citizenship is Rule 17.2. That states if you're not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed. Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States, or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. Knowing each of these rights I've explained to you, you wish to give up those rights and enter your no contest plea?
Yes.
You may file a Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review. I'll give you a letter that explains what that is. It'll also explain to you how to set aside the judgment of this conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905 once all the terms of the sentence have been completed. And you may qualify for a certificate of second chance, and you may apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911 once the terms of the sentence and the timeframes therein have been satisfied. Factual basis of this case, you're not admitting or denying to, but acknowledging that these would be the facts if the case proceeded to trial, is the following. On 6/9 of 2026 at about 6:41 a.m., you were contacted at or near milepost 251 on State Route 87. In that police contact by the Gila County Sheriff's Office, it was found that you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway while your license was suspended, revoked, or canceled. And that location is in the jurisdiction of this court. Regarding your plea of no contest, are you making that plea voluntarily?
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Did anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment that if you pled no contest, you'd receive it?
No.
Okay. Court finds that you entered your plea of no contest knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently, and will accept your plea. I'll be sending you a form that has my initials going down the column. Those are the rights that I explained to you that you're giving up with your no contest plea. That will require your signature. Do you wish to give a statement to the court besides the information you've already provided to the court?
Yes. Just upon on release conditions. I'm just.
Yeah, we'll get to that here in a moment. Anything else besides that?
Just as far as that is just I'm just I understand like the decision that I made. It's you know it's a mistake. Uh, but I'm just really trying to, like I said, being incarcerated for 90 days. Just really trying to get back and trying to get back on my feet and try to go out there and try to get back to what I was doing, working, living. And unfortunately, I just got myself in this situation. So if anything, I'll just
Okay.
would like.
All right, so what I'm going to do is just impose the standard fine. I'm not going to assign you to probation. I'm not going to assign you to any counseling. It's just going to be a standard fine. I understand that you're just getting out and you're trying to get the wheel turning again. Probably should have had somebody else driving or whatever that situation is because you don't have a license. The standard fine for that violation is $482. There's a one-time jail fee and incarceration fee of $69. A court security fee of $35.80. That brings a total to $551. Are you able to pay that today?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. I'll have to add a $20 payment plan fee, so that brings the total balance owed to the court at $571. How much can you afford to pay on that per month? Court minimum's $25 a month. I know you're getting started again, so.
Yeah. Are you asking for like a window?
So I just want to find out what you can pay per month on this fine, and our court minimum monthly amount is $25 per month.
I could do 25.
Okay, I'll schedule you for 25. You can always pay more than that if you wish to.
Okay.
I'll schedule your first payment out 30 days from today's date, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so I'll be sending you a copy of this judgment and sentencing form. This is requires your signature. That signature is authorizing and consenting that you're going to pay a minimum of $25 per month. The first payment is due on July 10th of 2026 on a total balance of $571. Regarding your release conditions, obey all orders of the court. Do not commit any crimes. Notify the court immediately once you obtain an address. Do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of this court. Do not drive a vehicle on a public roadway unless you're licensed to do so. I'll be releasing you on your own recognizance with your promises to follow those release conditions. Do I have your promise?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. You'll have all these forms to sign. I'll be sending them over to the court here shortly, and I'll give instructions to your fiance on where she can wait for you to be released. Do you have any questions at all?
As far as court appearances and all that, it's going to be a physical appearance, I'm assuming.
You don't have any more. We just did it all.
Oh, okay. Well, again.
So the only thing you got to do is make your payments. Otherwise, a warrant goes out for you, and you don't even have to come to court. You'll have the address to send a check or money order, or there's a phone number and a website that if you want to do it online or call it in, then you can do those payments that way as well.
Okay.
You don't have any other appearances unless you fail to pay. Then we issue a warrant, and then you come back in front of me, and we'll see what happens if that happens. Hopefully not.
Yes, Your Honor.
So you have no more appearances that you have to show up for.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions in that?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, that's all I've got for you then. All
Thank you,
right,
Judge.
get it sent to you?
That's fine, yes, sir.
Okay,
Thanks.
you betcha. Bye now.
Bye.